My name is Rich Harrington, and I am the CEO of Red Pixel. It's a visual communications company.
We're a full-service production company. We work on national spots, we work on educational pieces, and we do a lot of motion graphics.
We help other people tell their story.
I'm Michael Lewis, and I'm the Director of News Operations with Photo News Media. We provide news services for the Associated Press and for CNN. The reality shows that we do, they document real life 24 hours a day. So our cameras are constantly rolling. We're just going and going. They take up quite a bit of space. They're really large. You know, we're shooting massive amounts of footage.
We have hundreds of hours of HD video files. We have lots of graphic files and projects, and we need a way to store and access them easily across multiple rooms and multiple users.
These are people whose lives and livelihoods depend upon the digital assets that they shoot or maintain or edit for customers. We want them to be the best they are at photography or videography or editing, but not have to learn storage. We provide them a very simple to use device that stores and helps them edit and protects their data.
Our need for storage is just astronomical. We have higher quality codecs, bigger images, HD video, more and more graphics. And a tapeless acquisition, we're backing up everything. We wanted a system that was really easy to set up and sort of maintained itself.
We're not IT people in our company. We don't sit around and read the tech magazines. We needed something that was usable right out of the box. We could just get in, start working, and not have to worry about, do we need to set up a RAID? How do you stripe a RAID? How do we, how does this thing work? How's it going to work for us? And of course, the Drobo just changed that for us. Simply put it on the desk, plug it in, put the drives in, and away we go. We've tried other products. We tried other RAIDs, but they didn't have the expandability, they didn't have the simplicity.
As we looked at storage solutions, we were constantly depressed at just how expensive a lot of them were going to be. You would find these drives that required you to have annual support agreements. And then, okay, we've got to put a fiber channel card into every computer.
The computer and the storage device, or what have you, is a tool. A tool is something you should be able to pick up. A hammer. You don't normally read an instruction manual in order to use a hammer. It's fairly self-explanatory what to do with a hammer. It should be the same in the computer industry. And I think Drobo goes a long way towards doing that.
You can't afford to lose anything. Oftentimes there's not enough time to reshoot. You'll miss a deadline.
I think it's every producer and director's worst nightmare to lose footage, and to have that fear basically wiped out is really reassuring.
When we were introduced to Drobo, it changed everything for us. It allowed us to take an entire show and keep it in one place with a peace of mind that, if we lost a drive, and now if we lose 2 drives, we're still safe. That footage is still safe.
All hard drives fail. We've had multiple drives fail throughout our office. With Drobo's Beyond RAID, it's actually protecting our data. We've got our Drobo Elite set up that with the 8 drives, 2 of the drives can fail, and we would still have no data loss. You just put in a new drive, it finishes rebuilding, and unlike a lot of RAID solutions, you can actually be editing off of it while it's rebuilding.
I think everyone walked in here and had been exposed to RAID, and they looked at it and they said, wow, I can't believe somebody hasn't done this already. It seems so obvious. Being able to just add drives as you go and then pop out a drive and put a bigger one in if it gets full, that's just not something that people were used to. It wasn't a normal thing that you saw with RAID boxes that were out there.
Recently, the Associated Press has asked us to cover some shuttle launches. We'll bring these Drobos out with us. We'll bring a Drobo out to the field and we'll use this. And of course, to have them at NASA was great. And we also have used a Drobo inside our 6-ton severe weather trucks. And we put these in major storms and major hurricanes, and we've had these Drobos running.
Currently we're using Drobo Elites to power the whole office. If there's a project that we need to go to, it's in one central location and everyone is able to access that and find it. It's easy, it's just an Ethernet cable and we're ready to go.
But the cool thing is that as drives expand, you can expand your Drobo. We can upgrade our Drobos. We don't have to buy new ones. We don't have to throw everything away. Drobo's just had a great history of constantly keeping their firmware up to date. And so I really like that attitude because it means that they value me as a customer, and I feel like I'm investing in technology that's going to continue to give value back to my production company.
In the past, we were constantly buying drives. We were storing them in closets. With the Drobo, it's in one central location and it's easily accessible for anyone.
We like things that work simply, fast, quick, and that's what Drobo is to us.
Someone needs to buy a Drobo if they want to safely protect their digital data without the hassle and complexity of traditional storage.
It is so easy to make sure that all that data is in one location. That's easy to check in or out or move around the office. And we also know that that data is backed up.